Welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, we are back with another pre-market trade on the US Open with the Dow Jones. Okay, now I'm actually using a new broker this time. So my new broker is called TRADEVIEW. So there's a link in the description. Check it out if you want to find out more about the broker. Okay, so but anyway, let's crack on. Okay guys, listen. Historically, as day traders, we have always predominantly traded the Open. So European Open, US Open. It makes sense, that's where the volatility is. But the issue with it is, for a beginner trader, that volatility can be scary, okay? Especially if you're trading with real money, which you shouldn't be if you're just starting out. You should still be trading with a paper account or a demo account. You should only be going and trading with real money once you're actually educated and being profitable. But anyway, once you do, it can be scary. As I said, especially trading with real money on the Open because it's extremely volatile. Okay, well, this is a nice way to gain experience in the market without having to deal with that volatility. Now, this is something that I've been doing for years now. Looking for these pre-market trades. If you go back and check my previous videos, even to a year and a half ago, even 2 years ago, you'll see that I always look for these setups. Okay, so either a rally or a significant sell-off in pre-market. And then obviously I'm looking at these rejections, okay? So in this case, it is a significant sell-off in pre-market just before the Open, like 45 minutes or something before the Open. I watched it as usual, monitored it. There was a number of rejections, but they were fake outs. They weren't real rejections. They continued to push down through them support levels, but eventually it did hit a major support level. Okay, you'll see that. That's where I took my long position. But the point about this video this week is that if you are a new trader, if you're new to trading and you're scared by the volatility, even if you've been trading for a while and now you've went with real money with a live account and you're a little bit apprehensive or a little bit scared even of the Open because of the volatility, this is a good way to just ease yourself into the market with real money, is taking these pre-market positions. Because the thing about these pre-market positions is you don't have the same volatility on the Open. So it's a lot slower. You have more time to assess, whereas on the Open, sometimes it can be extremely volatile. And literally the difference between a second, you know, you're profitable or you're not, or you've missed your entry, etc., etc. So this is a really nice way to gain confidence with trading with real money, okay? Because it is, you know, I can remember what it's like trading with real money, you know, in the first weeks and months. You know, that volatility in the Open, it can be very scary, you know, especially if you're losing money. So let's crack on with the video anyway. So it's a pre-market trade, Dow Jones, US Open, 440 euro with my new broker, TRADEVIEW. And before we crack on, make sure that you smash that like button, make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Sambora.00. If you want to join the Sambora trading community, you can email me, eduardosambora@yahoo.com. Another nice example, and guys listen, I keep saying it, it's the same thing every single week. The approach doesn't change, okay? The approach doesn't change. It's another pre-market trade. Exact same approach that you've been seeing for the last 2 years, okay? So the message needs to get home. You don't have to just trade these Opens. You can look for these other opportunities in pre-market, okay? So here we go, 440 euro Dow Jones pre-market. I do like these pre-market trades. Okay, so this is another pre-market position. So you can see there's been a significant sell-off. So I'm just going to take a long position. Why am I going to take a long position? Well, it's hit a major support level. You can see that, and I was watching it. It was rejected a number of times. So, you know, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that these are the setups that I like. So these pre-market positions where there's a sell-off or there's a rally just before the Open. This is another example of that, okay? So sell-off, I was watching it for a considerable amount of time. Lovely big rejections to the support level. You know, eventually they were rejected, so I've went long, okay? So this is an intraday trade. Okay, so I'll hold this for a while. Won't hold it too long because the Open is soon, so, you know, literally this will recover
and then if I don't close and take profit, it'll reverse again. Okay, so it's the same thing again, guys. Okay, it's the same thing over and over again. So I'm not looking to make 26 grand on this trade. It's unrealistic. You know, I'll be looking for about the 400 to 500 mark again. So yeah, this is my new broker. So TradingView, I like it. Let's see how we get on with it. I think we might do a review in a few weeks because I'm still trying to get used to it myself. But you can see now that it's starting to recover. Okay, so you know, I keep saying, guys, you know, you've got to be realistic with your trading. You know, if you think that you're going to make 26k in a trade, you know, you're in fantasy world. You know, it just doesn't happen. You know, it's all about taking these small profits. And when I say small profits, you know, I'm looking for 400 to 500 euro in this case because I'm back to the euro now. And for a lot of people, that's a week's work. You know, and I can make it in 15, 20 minutes. So, you know, you've got to be realistic. Just chase them small profits, and then, you know, they all add up to one big profit at the end of the day. You know, I can't emphasize that enough. You know, you have to be realistic with your trading. You know, there's no big payday where you have one massive trade and you retire and you go and buy yourself a yacht. It just doesn't happen. Okay, this is all about being consistent. So you can see there it is recovering, but listen, it's not going to continue to recover forever, especially because the open is coming up. As I said, I'll be looking for 400 to 500 euro. I'll take that, I'll walk away, and then I'll trade the open also. So, as I keep saying, it's all about many small opportunities. So 300 odd euro, I think you can get more out of it, to be honest with you. But this is the setup that I like. Pre-market, in this case, a significant sell-off, watching it, looking for them rejections. It kept breaching down through them support levels, but eventually it has to get rejected. There has to be a major rejection at some point, and you can see that, you know, the two red candles there. So there has to be a recovery, simply has to be, just before the open. So I'll hold it for a little bit longer, but again, it's all about it's the same thing over and over and over again. You'll see that it doesn't change. You know, space being created in this case on a sell-off, watching the rejections, minor rejections. You just monitor, you watch. Major rejections is where you actually take action. And as I said, you can see there, two red candles. You know, it was rejected twice on them two big candles. Then we're waiting for it to cover just before the open. So $350, not dollars, euro. And I'll look to get about 400 to 500 out of this, and then I'll walk away. But this is what trading is about. It's about being consistent. It's about just taking the profits that are realistic. Not chasing, you know, these big paydays, because you just get caught out. You know, I learned that the hard way myself over the years. So 340 euro. I don't actually think I'm going to get too much more out of this, to be honest with you. So I'm going to just take profit soon, I think. Probably about the 400 euro mark, because you can see now it's starting to get rejected at resistance level. You can see that, look at that, multiple rejections. Yeah, so I'll take this pretty soon. So I'll take this, I'll walk away, and then I'll come back for the open. Okay, so I'll take that, 430 euro, that'll do.
Okay guys, another good example of pre-market trading, okay? I can't emphasize enough the importance of looking for other opportunities, because in the Sambora trading community, when we scalp trade, we're literally scalp trading the first 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, usually the first 5 minutes, okay? Now, why? Because in the first few candles, you can see exactly what's going on from the previous candles, okay? But once you get into anywhere after 5, 10, 15 minutes of the open, it becomes a lot more difficult to scalp. So for me, the approach with the Sambora trading community is we scalp the first 5 to 10 minutes, usually the first 5 minutes. And then anything after that, we're looking for an intraday trade, okay? But then just before that, what we're talking about in this particular video is these pre-market trades, okay? Pre-market on the European Open as well, so not just the US Open. So you can trade these pre-market trades on the FTSE 100 before the European Open, and obviously you can trade them with the Dow Jones pre-market on the US Open. But the same principle can be employed if you want to trade the close of the New York Stock Exchange. Now, historically, I haven't enjoyed or haven't been successful in trading the close of the European session because it's just, I can't figure it out. There's something very strange about it. It's unreadable, okay? Whereas the US close is completely different. It is readable, you can actually read it, okay? So you can actually implement this strategy that we're using for pre-market trading. You can actually implement that at the end of the session, okay? But again, you've got to make sure that it's making these highs and making these lows, so you're looking for a significant amount of space being created, i.e. a significant rally, significant sell-off. Again, making sure that you're looking at these major rejections. The minor ones, you just monitor. These major rejections are the ones that you need to keep your eye on, okay? Now, I've done a video a couple of months ago, check it out. It tells you how to read these minor rejections and these major rejections. It truly is a game changer, okay? So, and anyway, let's crack on. Another video next week. See how we get on with this new broker. It's a brand new broker. You know, I'm not here to sell it. It's what I'm using. If you want to check it out, check it out. If you don't, you don't. And personally, I like it. You know, I might do a little review in a couple of weeks. We'll see. But anyway, try these pre-market trades, okay? And the other thing as well is, you know, sometimes we do lose money on the open because of the volatility. You know, so you imagine going into the open, you've already had a green trade in the pre-market. It takes a lot of pressure off your shoulders. So even if you're red, you're still going to break even. Okay, so again, it's all about the psychology. You go into the open, you've already made money, you know, half an hour before. You don't have that same apprehension. Okay, you don't have that same heaviness on your shoulders. Okay, so try it out. Okay guys, need to go. See you next week for another video.